Hi, this is Pat Cosgrove for Cosgrove's Cosmos. Today I'm happy to say we've broken ground on my observatory project, and I'm currently standing on the construction pad for the observatory. The first step, which is excavation, is now complete. I'm going to take 2 days of work, and I'm going to try to show it to you in just a few minutes. Let's get started. To begin construction, the first thing you need to do is excavation. This involves looking at the lay of the land, marking off where you're going to build, figuring out how to create a level plateau in an area which is not level, stripping off the topsoil, and bringing in gravel and leveling things out and packing it down. This provides a good foundation and good drainage for the construction which is to follow. The first step of that, of course, is to make sure that the measurements are as they should be and we know the right dimensions. I'd already laid this out, but a couple of experts went and double checked my measurements, did a little fine tuning, were able to stake things out, draw an outline in fluorescent paint, and we were ready to begin. The shovel is ready to take its first scoop of dirt on this project. Now, let's speed things up so you can watch 2 days of work happen in a matter of minutes. The first task is to remove the excess topsoil. Next, as that's happening, we'll start delivering loads of crush and run gravel, which will be used to create the level foundation. Off to the side is a laser level, and you'll see a gentleman standing there holding a stick which has a laser receiver on it. And every so often, he'll go out and push it onto the dirt or onto the stone. And with that, they can get a reading as to how level it is or what the level is, and whether it's up high or low, and they can make adjustments accordingly. The first load was brought up with a small dump truck because they weren't sure what weight could be handled by the lawn. But it handled it pretty well, so the second time around they brought their big dump truck, and this handles a 73,000 pound load. And from what they tell me, this will be the heaviest vehicle they have to bring up during the whole construction phase, and it seemed to handle it quite well. The roller is used to compact the gravel, and while the weight does an awful lot of that compaction, I was surprised to see that there's actually kind of this oscillating mode that it'll go in. And as you can see here, you can see that it's actually vibrating quite rapidly, and it's pounding the ground doing that. Standing 50 foot to the side, you could feel the vibrations in the lawn, and actually when that thing was going and you were off some distance, you could still feel it. So it was quite effective. We weren't sure what kind of dirt we'd find once we started digging below the surface, but what we found was this very sandy, very dense soil that was highly compressed, easily worked, and according to the excavator, should be ideal for our application. Water should sink into it. We shouldn't have drainage problems, and with the compressed gravel, we should be able to handle any kind of water that would be thrown at us through storms or runoff.
Okay, we're all done with day one. Tomorrow they're going to come back and just finish things off, but they got most of it done today.
As they distributed the gravel, leveled it, and made sure it was all at the right height, one thing became quickly apparent: they had too much gravel. So as they were working it, they were sort of piling it up in one corner with the anticipation that one of the dump trucks would come back and they would load the excess into it. Once they had the right amount of gravel and it was level, they brought the roller back to compress it and smooth things out. Excess dirt was then graded around the pad, and the roller then smoothed that out as well.
Well, the excavation is pretty much complete for the observatory. Walk up the hill and take a look at what's there now. From here you can see the level pad of gravel that will be the foundation for the observatory. And you can see how they've graded some dirt down the hill here to make this a relatively smooth transition. There is a bit of a step up here. And then it rolls up at the end there a little bit. This corner is pretty much at the height of the land. That corner had to be built up a bit, as you can see here. And this corner is pretty much where it needed to be. And this one had to be cut into the hillside, and he's rolled the hillside back a little bit so you can have a little bit more gradual situation here. So that's it for today. I gotta say, I'm really happy to have the first part of the construction underway, and I'm ready for the next steps. Stay tuned and we'll be covering those as they happen. Thanks for spending some time with me today. All comments and questions are welcome. If you like this content, please like, share, and subscribe. So for Cosgrove's Cosmos, this is Pat Cosgrove signing off and wishing you clear skies and excellent seeing.